What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chiefs Chat. In today's episode, I've got a hot take for you guys. Now, this might end up being an embarrassing episode. It probably will be. I've made a couple of these episodes before. Last offseason, I predicted the Chiefs would sign Deshaun Jackson. Obviously, that did not happen. And then shortly after, I predicted the Chiefs would sign Justin Houston. And that didn't happen either. But you know what, man? I'm going to keep swinging until I hit a freaking home run. That's what I'm going to do, okay? And that's what I'm doing right now. Terry McLaurin, wide receiver for the Washington Commanders. Now, he's a solid player. Very, very solid wide receiver. But we all know the Commanders, they're not in a great spot right now, okay? They are looking at a full-on rebuild of that team, okay? And I think that's where the Chiefs sweep in. We pick them up, give them a couple of first-round picks, maybe a couple of second-round picks, whatever it takes. I think it's going to happen, okay? Hot take, but I think it's going to happen. The Chiefs are going to trade for Terry McLaurin, okay? And I'll tell you why. Obviously, we all know what went down. Tyreek Hill is now on the Miami Dolphins. We got a plethora of picks in return, okay? And I think, if you ask me, I think only one of those first-round picks, maybe even one of those second-round picks, will be enough for us to acquire Terry McLaurin, okay? I mean, we all saw it happen with Amari Cooper. He got traded to the Browns for a fifth-round pick. And I think talent-wise, they're about right here. Terry McLaurin, Amari Cooper, they're about right here. So, I mean, who's to say we can't do the same thing? Now, I know it's a different situation, okay? And I'm not saying it's going to take a fifth-round pick. I think it'll probably take a second or a first. But why can't we just go ahead and get that done? I really do think we can. I think Brett Veach has got to be thinking about this, okay? Don't you? I mean, Brett Veach, we all know he's a big, he makes big moves. I mean, he just does that. He's always looking to make the next big move to improve this football team. And here's what we really need to think about here, okay? We have Patrick Mahomes on the squad, okay? Patrick Mahomes is only going to be an NFL player for so long. While he is here and while he is on the Chiefs, we need to compete. We have to, okay? Because we do not know how long his prime is going to last. We just don't, okay? He's a very athletic guy. And, it's hard to really say whether or not he's going to maintain that athleticism, far past his 30s. So I think we need to get guys on the squad right now that we know is going to help. And it's going to be tough. With all of these picks, really, it's looking like we're looking at the future here, okay? We have 11 picks in this month's draft. 11! I think Brett Veach is going to look to trade at least 2 or 3 of those picks to try to get some talent on the roster right now. Some guys that we know are NFL ready. And I think that's what Brett Veach has got to be looking to doing right now. And I think Terry McLaurin is a guy who he's definitely targeting. Fantastic young receiver, and we know that he can ball. We absolutely know that he can make plays. We've got a couple of good wide receivers in the draft that we're looking at, but we don't know if they're going to pan out. We just don't. Get a guy like Terry McLaurin on the team, we know that he can be our bona fide wide receiver 1. He's made some crazy plays, and I think he's going to do that with Patrick Mahomes, undoubtedly. So I'm really looking at, a trade to happen. I'm predicting Terry McLaurin, but I think it could be anybody, really. DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel. I think those 2 guys are definitely options as well. Now, am I saying that I want this to happen? I don't know. Frankly, it's hard to really say. Because I do like the idea of us having those picks and being able to build for the future. Patrick Mahomes, I do believe, will still be a good quarterback past his 30s, but will he be as good as he is now? I'm not too sure. Time will tell. But I think, I would not be mad at Brett Veach trying to put some talent on the roster right now. We did lose Tyreek Hill. We need to remain the best team in the AFC. I think we are right now, honestly, if you ask me. But I think, a lot of people are starting to lose faith in the fact that the Chiefs are still the best. So we got to make some moves to show people that Brett Veach is here and he's going to put some talent on this roster for Patrick Mahomes right now, okay? I mean, people are starting to talk about how the Chargers, of all teams, might end up taking the AFC West. We all know the Broncos are looking good. We all know the Raiders just signed Devontae Adams, and they've got Derek Carr, signed him to an extension. So the rest of the AFC, they're making moves. But I know for a fact that Brett Veach, he's targeting some guys. He's looking at some trade options. He's looking at a couple of guys in free agency, and he's saying, we're going to do something. And I know for a fact that something is going to be done. And I'm predicting that's going to be a Terry McLaurin trade. It's a hot take, I know. But that's what I'm looking at here. Brett Veach, I know he's going to make a move. And I think Terry McLaurin is number 1 on the target list here. I think he's the easiest to trade for. Deebo Samuel just came off of one of the greatest seasons, honestly, all around by a wide receiver over the past couple of years. And then we're taking a look at guys like DK Metcalf. He doesn't look like he wants anything to do with Kansas City. He looks like he wants to stay in Seattle. I think Terry McLaurin on a team that's really not doing anything right now to compete, I think he wants out of there. I don't think he would say no to joining the Chiefs and playing with Patrick Mahomes. Now, that's just what I'm looking at, okay? It could be anything. It could be anybody. But that is my final full prediction, okay? Like I said, this could be an embarrassing episode here in a couple of weeks. But honestly, you know what, man? I don't care. I am swinging until I crank one over the wall. You guys know. You guys have seen me embarrass myself before. I've got nothing left to lose. Boom. Locking it in. Terry McLaurin in red next season. Red and yellow next season. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, not maroon. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Chiefs Chat.